Welcome back. I'm Coach Eric, and today is the first in a three-part video series on developing your own dribbling style. Today, we're going to talk about how to identify an effective and an ineffective move. In the beginning, you always hear coaches say, hey, you just need to be able to beat the player, beat the player, beat the player. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm slow. So when I beat the player, in 2 seconds, that player's caught back up. So we're going to broaden our definition a little bit because this game is open to all players. So our broad definition is this. The goal of developing our dribble style is to maintain possession while creating separation from the defender and or inserting our body between the defender and the ball to begin to shield it. How are we going to do this? The first thing you're going to hear most coaches say is change the speed, change the direction. That's what defines effectiveness. And the truth is, that is beautiful. It is a great saying. Coaches have essentially boiled down something super complex into 2 easy to remember phrases. Change your speed and change your direction. However, today, for this video, we're going to go a little deeper than that. So for fun, we're going to boil down effective moves into 3 categories. First category is utility moves. Utility moves are moves that are so ubiquitous, every player uses them at some point, even beginners use them because they're so natural. 2, staples. These are your main moves. These are the moves that you do all the time, that you practice all the time, that is your defining move. It can be one or a set of moves. It can be one move with a whole bunch of different variations, but it's the move that you use most of the time to get out of most of situations. And then finally, situational. Situational moves are, of course, moves that are not always useful. They have moments where they're less effective. These are moves where the situation dictates whether or not you should pull them out or not. Now understand, this is my opinion. So, some coaches might put situational moves into utility, others might put staple moves into utility or utility into situational. The whole point of this video is that you develop some intuition on what's effective, what's not effective, and what times in the game something might be effective and might not be effective. So, we're going to go outside, we're going to demonstrate each of these categories, and we're going to talk about the situations in which some are effective and some are not. Okay, so coach is going to warm up, and remember, we're going to talk about 3 different categories. First category, utility. Second category, staples or main. And the third category, situational. Now, the first category is utility. For me, utility means the cut. The cut is so ubiquitous in soccer. Some coaches don't even consider it a move. They consider it dribbling. We're going to take a look at a whole bunch of different variations of the cut, but the key thing is you guys should know how to do this. You should be able to do it with your right foot, you should be able to do it with your right foot, you should be able to do it with your left foot, you should be able to do it at any speed, you should be able to push the ball any distance, you should be in complete control when you do it. It's the cut. Here's a little variation on it where we drag the defender out first and then perform the cut. It's utility. Okay, the second move is my staple, my main, the Zico, named after a soccer player. The Zico comes in 2 flavors, a half Zico and a full Zico. You can go backwards, forwards, left or right, and you don't have to be particularly fast to throw this move because it's quite exaggerated. So we'll see here multiple different ways with both legs, left and right. Our last move is a situational move, which I'm calling the back heel bounce pass. It's not exactly well named. Here it is in slow-mo. This is a situational move because you can't do it on the run, which means it has limited uses. The ball has to be stationary, you have to be stationary, there has to be a run coming in so you can actually pass it. It doesn't work really by itself, especially on me because I'm slow agility-wise. It inspires creative juices, and there might be situations in which this would work, but it's not staple and it's not a utility. Think about some other moves that you have that fit this criteria.